Hello everyone, welcome to New Wealth Japan. I'm thrilled to have you here today. This channel is dedicated to helping travelers from around the world discover and experience the very best of Japan. From ancient temples and historic castles that have stood for centuries, to the vibrant world of anime, unique Japanese souvenirs, and incredible cuisine that will tantalize your taste buds, we cover it all. Japan is a country where tradition meets innovation, where you can enjoy a traditional tea ceremony in the morning and explore cutting-edge technology districts in the afternoon. It's this beautiful contrast that makes Japan so fascinating. We're passionate about sharing hidden gems, travel tips, and cultural insights that will make your Japanese adventure unforgettable. Whether you're planning your first trip or you're a seasoned Japan traveler, we've got something special for you. I'm truly grateful that so many people from all corners of the world share this passion for Japanese culture with us. Your enthusiasm and curiosity inspire every video we create. So sit back, relax, and let's explore Japan together. Let's get started.
Welcome to Kiyomizu-dera Temple. This temple is said to have been founded in 778 by Sakanoe no Tamuramaro and is one of Kyoto's most representative ancient temples. The principal image is the 11-faced thousand-armed cannon bodhisattva, which has attracted the faith of common people since ancient times. It is registered as one of the UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Sites under Historic Monuments of Ancient Kyoto. The main attraction is the main hall, known as the Stage of Kiyomizu. The stage projects out over a cliff and is built using traditional scaffold construction without a single nail, offering panoramic views of Kyoto City from a height of approximately 13 meters. The Otowa waterfall flowing below the stage is known as purifying water, and its 3 streams are said to bestow benefits of academic success, romantic fulfillment, and longevity respectively.
Today, we're heading to the beautiful wooded hills of eastern Kyoto, Japan, to check out one of the country's most incredible temples, the stunning Kiyomizu-dera. It's a true masterpiece of architecture, just perched dramatically on the side of a mountain. But first, a quick heads up to make sure we're all on the same page. We're talking about the famous Otowa-san Kiyomizu-dera in Kyoto, the one that's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There's actually another temple in Hyogo Prefecture with a super similar name, so it's easy to get them mixed up. And this brings us to the big question, the absolute mystery that's fascinated people for centuries. How in the world do you build a massive wooden stage on the side of a cliff without using a single nail to hold it all together? Well, we're about to find out. To really get how they pulled this off, we have to go back to the very beginning. We need to start at its source, a sacred waterfall that was discovered almost 1,300 years ago. You see, the name itself, Kiyomizu-dera, literally means pure water temple, and that name comes directly from the Otowa waterfall. The legend says that way back in 778, a monk named Enshin had a dream, a vision that led him right to this spot, where he found this pure golden stream of water. And the founding story is just incredible. It's straight out of a legend. It starts with our monk, Enshin, who meets a hermit who claims to be 200 years old. Then the story gets really dramatic when a powerful general shows up, hunting a deer. After Enshin gives him a lesson on the sanctity of all life, the general is so moved, so transformed, that he not only converts to Buddhism, but he actually donates his own house to become the temple's main hall. Okay, so now let's talk about the temple's most iconic and maybe most infamous feature, its massive wooden stage. It juts out over the hillside in this really dramatic way, and believe me, its history is even more shocking than it looks. You might have heard of the Japanese expression to jump off the stage at Kiyomizu. It's basically their version of saying to take the plunge, to make a really bold decision. Well, that saying comes from a very real and, frankly, a very dangerous tradition. Get this, during the Edo period, this belief took hold that if you survived a 13-meter, that's a 43-foot jump from the stage, any wish you made would come true. I know, it sounds insane, but records show 234 people actually did it. And even more amazing, 85.4% of them survived. Not surprisingly, the practice was banned in 1872. Right below that very stage, we find the spiritual heart of the whole temple, the Otowa waterfall. It's the whole reason this sacred place even exists. So the waterfall is split into 3 separate streams. If you visit, you can use these long-handled ladles to take a drink from one of them. Each one is said to grant a different blessing, long life, success in your studies, or a happy love life. But here's the catch. Drinking from all three is considered greedy, so you have to choose. And hey, if love is what you chose, a quick walk will take you to the Jishu Shrine. There, you'll find two big love stones. The test is to walk from one stone to the other with your eyes shut. If you can do it, they say you'll find true love. Okay, so we've got the legends, the traditions, the wish-granting waterfall. But let's circle back to that central mystery, the how. How on earth was this massive wooden stage built on a cliffside with no nails? The secret is a masterful Japanese carpentry technique called kigumi. Basically, it's a system of incredibly complex, interlocking wooden joints. They're all cut so precisely that they fit together like a giant 3D puzzle. This makes the whole thing not only super strong, but also flexible. Think about it. A rigid, nailed building might crack during an earthquake, but these joints let the wood move and absorb the shock. It's genius. And it's not just one technique. It's a whole brilliant system. The stage itself uses the kakizukuri, or overhang method, to stick out from the cliff. But all that weight is held up by this incredible lattice of 139 huge pillars, and each one was made from a kiyaki tree that was already hundreds of years old. The strategic genius here goes right down to the choice of wood. For those main support pillars, they used kiyaki wood. It's known as the king of hardwoods in Japan, unbelievably dense and strong. But for the parts that get hit by rain and sun, like the floors and the roof, they used hinoki cypress, which is famous for being naturally resistant to water and rot. It's literally the perfect wood for each job. But the brilliance of Kiyomizu-dera isn't just in how it was built in the past. It's in its profound vision for the future, a timeline that's almost impossible for most of us to even wrap our heads around. And this is where the planning becomes truly mind-boggling. The temple manages its own forests on the mountain, with a philosophy that's as simple as it is profound. When you cut down a 400-year-old tree for a new pillar, you plant a new sapling, then you take care of it for the next 400 years, so that generations of builders centuries from now will have the exact same quality of wood they need. And that right there shows you what this temple is all about. Kiyomizu-dera isn't treated like some static relic that just needs to be preserved behind glass. No, it's a living, breathing monument, part of a sustainable, cyclical relationship with the forest itself. And that leaves us with one last big thought. In our world of disposable everything and short-term thinking, what could a place like this teach us about legacy, about patience, and about building something that's meant to last, not just for our lifetime, but for the next 800 years?
And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed exploring this part of Japan with us. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more travelers like you who love Japan. And here's the most important part. If you haven't already, please subscribe to New Wealth Japan and hit that notification bell. By turning on notifications, you'll be the first to know whenever we upload a new video. We post new content regularly, featuring different destinations, food experiences, and cultural insights across Japan, so you won't want to miss out. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Do you have any questions about what we covered today? Is there a specific place in Japan you'd like us to feature in an upcoming video? Maybe a particular Japanese dish you're curious about, or a cultural tradition you want to learn more about. Please share your thoughts, questions, and suggestions in the comments below. We read every single comment, and your feedback helps shape our future content. Also, if you've been to Japan before, we'd love to hear about your experiences. Share your favorite memories or travel tips with our community. Let's learn from each other. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of our New Wealth Japan family. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, safe travels, and see you in the next video. Sayonara.